Yes, folks, welcome back to the Journeyman. Welcome back to a brand new episode on the channel today. Looking forward to this one, folks. We've got the playoffs with Cardiff City. Apologies if you didn't watch the last video. A little bit of a spoiler, but I'm sure the title would have ruined it anyway for you. So, we've got the playoffs. We're going to have the two legs against West Ham today. And hopefully a final. And hopefully be in the Premier League. Imagine that, being Championship manager this season to Premier League next season. Just last year we were in League 2. The year before that we were in the Conference North-South. So the progression as a manager has been phenomenal, really. But as always, if you do enjoy the series, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And apologies if you do hear any background noise. Having a lot of work done at the house, so you may hear mobiles going past and forward. But yeah, obviously nothing much has happened really since since we last met, because the last game in the last episode was that narrow 1-0 win over Stoke City. So, in terms of the squad, we've had a lot of players coming back. Unfortunately, James Tarkowski is injured. He'll definitely miss the first leg. But we've got like Sean Morrison that can come in there. Kiefer Moore is back as well. He'll probably make the bench for today's game. In terms of training as well, before the big game, we've done some, filled out those slots. We've got a little bit of attacking corners on over the last couple of days. I just think with those set pieces, if we could take advantage of that, that would be crucial. And then a nice tactics preview and bonding session right before the game. So let's jump into it. We're away first to game. It's going to be tough. We look at our previous meetings with them. We won the home game. We lost the away game. So if we can keep this, if we can grab a draw away in the first game, that'd be ideal. But if we can get a win, even better. So then here we are with the teams. Very minimal changes in terms of the starting 11. Just Sean Morrison comes in for the injured Tarkowski. But it's a great West Ham team. I don't know if you guys remember sort of one of the early episodes of this season. We looked at their team and the value of some of their players. Just look at some of the players. Fornal still there. Felipe Anderson there. Pablo Mari. Yerry Mina. Like, the defence is really good. It's a strong team. Che Adams on the bench as well. But I'm hoping that we can do enough. But look at that. West Ham recent struggles. They've got their 21st in the form table. So they're not on good form. Just a 1 win in the last 5. Playing a 4-4-2 there. We're playing the 4-2-3-1. And here we go. Big ground, West Ham. Big team. Tough game. But if we can get a win in this game. I think Norwich smashed Swansea in the playoff semi-final. So the chances of us playing Swansea in the final are very unlikely, obviously, if we get that far. But it's been a quiet start to this game, which I don't mind too much at the moment. But we'll see how it goes. That team talk wasn't great for the morale, if I'm honest. They did a little fire up and it didn't quite work out. Saliba clears it away as far as Fornals anyway. Fornals skips past that challenge. He'll find Devine now on the left-hand side for West Ham. Delap again will play it back into Devine and he fires it in. And Harvey Elliott's there. Just his first goal of the season. And West Ham lead in the playoff semi-final. 24 minutes gone. It's 1-0 to the Hammers. Devine did well. And found Delap there. And Devine just blasted it in towards Elliott and heads past the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. Coming up towards the first half an hour. We're hoping that we can maybe grab a goal here. Morrison. Donnelly into Vaux. Vaux now on the ball. Back to Donnelly on the right-hand side. He'll drive forward with this. Almost lost it. He'll try an early cross. It's dropped past Mina and cleared up as far as Famia Castillo starting at left back today. Castillo lost it but won it back. He'll run infield now, Castillo. Got so many players forward. Morrison, long ball forward. Ricky J. Jones knocks it down for Almiron. Almiron now plays in over Femi. Couldn't quite find it. Vaux, nice football. Tried the quick passing. We've still got it in a nice position here. This could be a really nice goal if we can get something out of it. And Benza drills it in. Almiron was there and it was blocked and cleared away once again by West Ham. Really good passage of play there by us guys. Keeping a lot of the ball. Very decent indeed. Of course, the future at Cardiff is uncertain. It's a journeyman. We want to be progressing as much as we can. The Premier League hasn't quite finished, so there may be jobs in the Premier League come available at the end of this season. But we'll keep our eye on that. But in the meantime, West Ham drive forward with Felipe Anderson. Smithy's forced to make a good save. And it's Saliba who can clear out eventually for a West Ham throw-in. But they're looking good. This would be a great time for us to score, though, right at half-time. Will Vaux, ball in, headed away. West Ham once again can break, and it's Delap on the left-hand side. In acres of room, angle for himself. And you know what? It curled towards goal, and almost a 2-goal lead for West Ham United. Here's a goal kick to Donnelly, though. Skips past that challenge, tries to go long, and West Ham once again deal with it. That back four doing really well for the Hammers. And here's Harvey Elliott again, driving forward. And again, that chance so close for West Ham to make it 2-0. And as it stands, it is only the 1 goal. Our XG is better than theirs, but they've come very, very close to a couple of big, big opportunities. We've got to try our best now and try and get an equaliser if we can, as early as we can. Benza running in field now. Loads of room on the right-hand side if he wants to look for that. He'll find Obafemi. That cross is blocked out to Donnelly. Donnelly now whips it in and hoofed away again. Delap will win the flick on and finds Felipe Anderson, who's through on goal. Felipe Anderson with a dink. And he's hit the bar and over. Another golden opportunity for West Ham, who've come so close. They easily, they've had 3 big opportunities there, and they should be 2 or 3 goals up at least. They are smashing us at the moment, and we're struggling to get the ball up to Ricky J. Jones and co here. We're going to make a change. We're going to bring, 6.2 for Joe Rawls is disappointing. We're going to bring Jeff Hendrick on in that DLP role. And we're going to bring Reece Frankham on for Michael Obafemi, who's had a quiet game, unfortunately, today. 20 minutes to go once again. Drop another encourage on the lads. Can we squeeze 1 more goal? It's been a very quiet second half for us, which has been disappointing. You know what I'm going to try now? I'm going to try the 4-4-2. We've not seen this in a long, long time. Going to bring Kiefer Moore on there up top. We've got Benza on the left, Hendrick and Vaux in there. That'll do, and Frankham on the right. Let's go with that. We've not seen this in a long time. And let's see if it can cause West Ham any problems. Just going to drop a Bright on them as well. Looks unlikely. You know what? They've done a job on a second half. They've, just completely stopped us from creating anything. And West Ham will take this narrow lead into the second leg back in Cardiff. Very, very disappointing. More influential players didn't really create enough in that game. And unfortunately, we have lost 1-0, and West Ham will take the advantage back to Cardiff. So, yeah, we are back in action in just 3 days' time. So, let's jump into that second leg. So, then we're here for the second leg. As you can see, Norwich with a very dominant lead over Swansea City. And that was our first defeat, guys, in a long, long time in the league, You can see here, our first defeat, if we ignore that Liverpool game, all the way back from when we lost against MK Dons. So, it's time to see how we can get on here against West Ham United. I'm going to bring Pickering in at left back today. Tarkowski still isn't quite ready to play a part. And I think other than that, I'm going to keep it like that, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to keep it like that just to see how we can get on. I'm happy enough with that team. Just to see if that makes any difference. Joe Rawls is a DLP or Will Vaux. No, we'll go with we'll go with that team. It's a big game, 1-0 down on aggregate. We need a bit of a fight back, to be honest. And a goal as early as we can would be fine. Looks like a couple of changes to West Ham. Delap dropped, Journeyman dropped, Harvey Elliott dropped. I mean, their team is strong, but they've rotated a lot here. And of course, you can see they're still a very much unchanged team from us as we look to hope and attack West Ham. We are the team that scored the most goals this season in the league, so you're going to be hoping that we can do the same today against West Ham United. But we're relying really on Obafemi and Benza and co to get that ball up to Ricky J. Jones and cause a problem. And the first 20 minutes, although the stats are in our favour, the lack of highlights do not bode well for us. Half an hour gone now and it is still 0-0. We're not going to panic just because the stats are in our favour there. And we do have a corner here. It's going to be Pickering to whip it in towards Saliba. And that's the goal we wanted. That's the goal we needed. He's hit double figures this season, William Saliba, on loan from Arsenal. It's a lovely ball in. And it's a bullet header from the centre-back to make it 1-0 against West Ham United. It's 1-1 now on aggregate. Can we push and grab goal number 2? Because West Ham are going to have to start to come out now and play. Let's see what we can do. Almiron back to Donnelly. Donnelly now on the ball. Driving towards goal. Lays it back off for Obafemi. And that one was blocked and cleared up towards Che Adams. Che Adams now has beaten Morrison. Saliba came across. But there's Borre for West Ham. It's 1-1 and 2-1 on aggregate. What a counter-attack by West Ham. But dreadful defending by us. Got to be doing better here. Adams just skips past Morrison, and that ball over the top, and it's a really sweet strike by Borre to beat Smithy's net, and West Ham get that goal. First shot on target for West Ham United, and it's in the back of the net. First shot of the game completely for West Ham United. We need something, man. We need something. Come on. What can we do? We need a goal as early as we can. It's a dreadful kick out. Donnelly plays that ball into Obafemi. Angle isn't quite on for a shot. It's a great tackle by Cardoso. Fornals here for West Ham will go long. Donnelly will keep it going. Tried to find Vaux, who was like a statue there as he allowed Felipe Anderson now to break forward. Felipe Anderson on the ball. Tackle not quite successful. Morrow's in again. Oh, my word. How's that gone into the back of the net? It's Nicola Morrow. It's 2-1 West Ham, and we've now got a mountain to climb. We should have just taken the book in there. Tackle wasn't strong enough. This is just such a precise finish. And into the back of the net, and I think, folks, unfortunately, it's going to be game over by the looks of it. 2-1. We need a goal as soon as possible. Almiron again, losing it here. Donnelly lays it back off for Almiron. Goes down on the edge of the area. No penalty given. And again, Sean Morrison. It's all coming from that side. Che Adams is in. And he should have put the tie to bed. I thought he had. Oh, Sean Morrison's getting absolutely bullied on that right-hand side. And Ben's struggling for condition and fitness. Felipe Anderson and Ben's are away now. Ricky J. Jones can pick it up. We have not seen enough from him these last couple of games as he wins a throw in there with just over half an hour to go. Donnelly, Obafemi, back to Donnelly again. We've got options in the area. Obafemi, can he whip it back in? He goes down. It's a penalty given. Right, Michael Obafemi is going to be the one to take it. Half an hour to go to keep our Premier League dream alive. And he scores. We're back in the game. It's 2-2. 3-2 on aggregate. 22nd goal of the game for Michael Obafemi. It's game on. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. We'll take that. 3-2 now to West Ham. And highlights straight away. Here's Bijlov. Ball forward again. It wasn't a great one. Obafemi now coming away with the ball. Option on the left. He's lost out though. It's a poor pass. Ricky J. Jones wants to put that pressure on. Morrison getting sucked out there by Che Adams. And it's a poor pass there. Almiron can break forward now. Almiron! And his effort is saved by the goalkeeper once again. West Ham with just 3 shots. 2 of them have found the back of the net. We've been dominant in this game. We just need to find that final touch there. And Ben's a look at the room on the left-hand side. Rawls will find Pickering eventually. He's been able to whip in a couple of great crosses this season. He'll lay it back on for Rawls though. Shot! Cannoned away! Oh, Obafemi's hit the post. And I think he was offside anyway. Oh, man. What a chance that was. The chances are coming thick and fast now. Pickering again. Lays it back off for Saliba. Saliba into Almiron. Into Vaux. Look at the pressure. Rawls. Vaux again. Just don't lose the ball. Just don't lose it. Vaux, Pickering, Vaux again. Great ball. Obafemi's in! And another good save from the goalkeeper. Michael Obafemi causing them all sorts of issues. Pickering will whip this in. And it is. Oh, it's off the line. It's gone in. And it counts. It's Sean Morrison. It's the man who I picked out earlier as struggling in this game. He scored to make it 3-2 on the night and 3-3 on aggregate. What a game. It went in. It was very, very close to going in that first one. But it doesn't matter. That's how close it was to initially going in. But that doesn't matter because it has hit the back of the net. And we're all over West Ham United at the moment. Can we get some fresh legs on? Jeff Hendrick we're going to bring on through the middle now. I'm going to keep it as that for the time being. I don't really want to bring off and Benzer, Jones and co really. Vaux is struggling a little bit. We're going to bring Bowden on for a big chance here. We've got a lot of players on a booking there. West Ham now with another chance to attack us. Delap on the right-hand side. He's lost it. And then Benza can bring it forward. The counter-attack is on. Look at the room for Obafemi. Using his pace. Michael Obafemi! It's gone in! How? It's 4-2. And it looks like Cardiff City are going to the final. Unbelievable. We're 4-3 up on aggregate. I don't know how Michael Obafemi has scored there, but I'm sure he's not going to be bothered. Emerson, who's had an absolute stinker for West Ham today, He's hit it past against Obafemi. And now West Ham are going to have to attack. And we now can shut up shop, really. I might bring on another centre-half. I'm going to bring Benza off for Perry and G. We're going to put him at centre-half. We're going to sit these two here. And we are just going to sit on this definitely. Let's have you as a ball-winning defend. Yeah. Let's play this standard defensive line. Take off the offside trap. Let's just, slow the pace down. Let's calm this game down completely. Play for set pieces. And time waste completely. We are currently, as it stands, en route to making a phenomenal comeback. And we have Cardiff City are in the final of the playoffs. What a game, folks. Just look at the match stats there. The amount of chances there were across the game. Saliba scoring to give us to get us back level. West Ham went back ahead on aggregate and a 3-1 lead. And then we've come back and scored 3 goals in the last half an hour of the game. All the pressure was on us, but we put the pressure onto West Ham for that last half an hour. Phenomenal game of football. And we are now into the final of the playoffs at Wembley. We're going to be playing up against Norwich City, I believe, who have beaten Swansea very, very comfortably. So let's go into that game now against Norwich. A playoff final. You know what? We had playoffs last season. It was phenomenal. But what a game that just was. Let's jump into it. So then here we are. The playoff final is here. It's actually our 200th game in management in the Journeyman. And we're at Wembley. We've got the home dressing room against Norwich City here under Brendan Rodgers. Some fantastic players in their team right there. For us, it is one change over that last game, which was the win. And Ryan Bowden comes in for Will Vaux, who has unfortunately picked up a knock. But here we are. There's some Premier League jobs come available, which we'll show you after the game. But, maybe it'll depend on this result. But here we are, the 4-2-3-1 of Cardiff. We need to see more from Isaac and Benza and Ricky J. Jones, I feel, in this game. I think Michael Obafemi did a good job for us in the last game. And a 4-2-3-1 for Norwich. Some good players in there, including, of course, Todd Cantwell. But we're at Wembley Stadium in front of a packed-out, sold-out crowd in the hope that we can maybe, just maybe, get another promotion. It'll be 3 promotions in a row. And all 3 of them, I know, I was going to say all 3 of them are in playoffs. I haven't, have they? The first one wasn't, but it's Cantwell with a deep free kick here. It's headed away there by Morrison into Cantwell again, who's found Evgen on the left-hand side. Got an angle in his favour, and Hakan Evgen has hit double figures for the season. And 16 minutes gone, and Norwich lead here at Wembley. Dreadful defending on that right-hand side. It's Donnelly who just completely runs away from his man and then doesn't get tight enough. And he's able to fire past our goalkeeper and make it 1-0 to Norwich in this playoff final. We haven't got going just yet. 25 minutes gone. And we need this attack to fall in our favour, really. Obafemi, his chance is blocked as far as Bowden. He'll play in Pickering here. He'll hit it very sweetly. And Harry Pickering's second goal of the season makes it 1-1. Had a really good game in the second leg of the semi-final. And he's got the nod again today. And that's really nice football. Bowden did well just to patiently wait for that opening. And Pickering, first touch was great. Second touch was better. And it's 1-1 with 26 minutes gone. Really sweet strike from the fullback. And we're straight back in this game, which is fantastic to see. 10 minutes to go now until half-time in the playoff final. You can see there Morrison has got a slight knock, which we'll have a look at. But Pickering again with the ball in. Headed away, and the goal scorer will now pick it back up again. He's going to run towards goal. He tried to lift it back into the area, and now Norwich can maybe break. It's Adji Oheni, the striker for Norwich, and it's his 5th goal of the season. And a simple ball over the top for the striker, who finds the back of the net and gives the goal that Norwich really, really needed. Straight through the middle, had the pace to carry on, and he smashes it past Smithies in goal. That wasn't an ideal reaction for us, really. So it is, at half-time, 2-1 to Norwich. You see that goal gave them a massive boost in terms of the XG. So let's tell them we want a better showing in the second half. We need a reaction. Can we get it? Norwich will start off as they ended the first half by the looks of things. Donnelly didn't win the header. It's a turn there, and Smith makes it free. Matt Smith. Donnelly's having a stinker on that right-hand side. Morrison again, who's got the knock. Possibly, I should have bought him off a lot earlier, but they're just really struggling to cope at all now with Norwich. And just lost their man there. Matt Smith can just direct it into the top corner. It's probably too little too late for me now, but Perry and G is going to come on in that area. And Norwich now can sit on this lead, or they're going to go for the kill. They smashed Swansea. We need Ricky J. Jones to turn up, and Benzer's going to play an Almiron on his left foot, and he's passed it wide. Oh, that's a golden opportunity. A massive, massive opportunity for Miguel Almiron. And it hasn't been put to bed. 20 minutes ago, we need some changes. And Benzer's going to come off. I'm going to give a chance to Reece Searle. And also, Obafemi, who's been quiet, bring on Frankham. 20 minutes to go. The youngsters are on. Can we get one last push? A goal in the next 5 or 10 minutes could make the last moments of the game quite interesting. It looks unlikely, though, unfortunately. It really looks unlikely. Let's try and push them as much as we can. I don't think we're going to be able to complete this, guys. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get a win. And Norwich are going to go into the Premier League. In Cardiff, we have lost in the playoff final. Our first real big sucker punch, you could say, in the Journeyman. However, saying that, you know, did we expect to come here and get promoted straight away? I don't know, but it's frustrating. It's disappointing. A lot of if, buts and maybes in that game. We had big chances, but at the end of the day, Norwich were better than us. Beat us in the league. Probably, you know, they chucked away automatic promotion on the last day. You could argue, you know, they probably should have done better, but of course, I wouldn't mind another season at Cardiff, trying to get them up. I think we've got a good squad there, and Ricky J. Jones and co, and, you know, if we can get them firing again, definitely a good squad there. You look at the competitions, they expected us, you know, to finish mid-table. We excelled and, you know, did better than that. But you look at the job centre, there are Premier League jobs available, in particular Wolves, which of course would be a nice one. Actually finished second in the Premier League last season, had a much lower finish this year. No harm in applying that. They've got some big managers linked though, Mourinho, Ancelotti and co. So I can't really see us getting that one unless they sort of obviously look at us and see the momentum that we've got in charge at the moment. There are a few jobs insecure, such as Dean Smith at Villa, Jurgen Klopp at City. Obviously isn't one that I think we'll get. Jesse Forup at Newcastle as well. Obviously, we'll see how that goes. But the season is over now, so I'm not really expecting much else to come from those. But we'll wait and see, of course. But as it stands, we'll still be at Cardiff for next season. But it is a playoff final defeat for us on the final game of the season. Really, really disappointing. But we'll come back stronger next year. Guys, as always, be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until next time, I'll see you all very, very soon.